Hey, hi everyone. So I have to be like this because I will be doing back and forth between this camera and this one. So sometimes you will see me like this. So I hope everybody is doing great. So one thing I wanted to let you know is that there is a time difference between the time I'm talking and the time you will hear me. So it's about 10 seconds, which can be a long time. So I will be doing this a lot also because I have another screen here so I can see Facebook. So now I'm looking at the Facebook group and trying to see. I see a heart already, so that's good. So that means it seems it's running. So let me refresh that and see where I am. Yeah, I am here. So, yep. Okay, so I see already some comments, so that's good. I'm just trying to see where the comments. So the first thing you have to do, if you can, is to grant eCam. Yeah, so you have the link under. So if you can't grant eCam permission to display your name, that will help when you do comments. Let me see, where are they actually? No, that's my sound. Why I lost my comment? Oh, there you go. There you go. I can see them. Love technology when it works like I want. Okay, so I'm just organizing my window. Yeah, some of you didn't grant the access, so I'm going to show you. Okay, when you grant the access to eCam, this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing Sandy. Hello. This is what I'm seeing. But if you don't grant the access, this is what it looks like. Okay, let me grab this one. There you go. I have no clue who said that, but thank you very much. So if you can, it's very important you have it in the group description. I mean, the post description. You have the link that says you authorize eCam to show your name, because I think it's a way more friendly, obviously. Yeah, someone say that, and thank you so much. But again, I don't know who said that, but thank you. Yeah, I wanted to make it fun today, so I did a funky ponytail. So thank you, whoever wrote that. Bonjour, Karine. Yes. Thank you. Bonjour. Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. So I like that we start with a bonjour. So a couple of things. I know we are not gonna start at 9 because I know if it's your first live, you will be looking for the video. You will be a little bit lost. And like I said, it's good if you can grant eCam the permission to display your name, because I still see a lot of you, I don't see your name. So if you can do that, so it's above the live, you will see the description of the class. And I say, grant eCam live permission to see your name. And then for those of you that already granted eCam permission to display your name, like Susan, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you what you were supposed to prepare. So I'm sure that everybody is ready for the class. And we can start. So I'm going to switch to the camera, and I'm going to ask you to confirm you actually can see my screen. I mean, my work surface. Why I call it work surface? It's not work, it's fun. So my craft table. Okay, let's move on this. So I'm just gonna wait, because like I said, there is 10 seconds difference that you can tell me. You can see my craft table with some photos on there. And I'm gonna actually grab a glass of water, because I don't have one, and I'm pretty sure I will be like willing to drink a lot, and we have 10-second difference. So I'm coming back. Okay, so I wait that you confirm that you can see. I can see your craft table. Okay. Okay, so that's perfect. Thank you, Don, for letting me know. I'm gonna close that. So perfect. So now, what about the sound? Before we start the class, make sure that you, because my camera is pretty high actually, so I want to make sure. You know what? I will even try to make it a little bit higher if the sound is okay. Because you don't see enough, I think, of, yeah, you don't see enough. I need more here. Okay, so let me see if I can have it even higher. Let's see how it looks like. Oh, yeah, that's, I have more room. Yeah, I think it's better already. A little bit better. You see more my computer, but that's fine. I'm just gonna scoop it a little bit. Then you can see that. Yeah, and I have way more room to actually do stuff. So I think it's a good size now. Okay, good. Okay, oh, I have to have my computer a little bit back because I don't see your comment now. Okay, now I'm good. Okay, so this I will always leave it. It's my page that I actually printed in a smaller format, so you can see how it looks like in the end. So it's kind of your guideline for the whole class. So I think it will make it a lot easier for you. So that's why I'm gonna place it here, so you can see all the time. So right there, let's say. Okay, so let's talk about what I ask you to bring during the class. So this way you are sure that you can follow along. So I will not place, what I'm gonna do is monitor my screen, but I will not do, I will stop doing this because I want to start the class. But what I can do is when I see a comment, I can, you know, acknowledge that. So Debbie, I'm so happy you're here. And I guess Joanne and Anna are here too, so that's good. So anyway, ladies, so I'm gonna, what time is it? Yeah, it's 9:08. So I think people now found where it is. And also I hope you will grant eCam permission so I can actually see your name, okay? So I ask you to have two horizontal photos, so you can, because they are here, and I ask you for two vertical photos. So I hope you have this, okay? So, and I ask with people, and I ask we can crop. So see this one, I can crop that, I can crop that. So that's why I ask if we can crop, okay? So two vertical, two horizontal. And then I ask for 6 to 8 because I want it to have you know, a lot of choices. So that's what I call the scenery. So it was in New York, so that's why I have all these photos. So if you don't have these kind of photos with no people in there, that's okay. We can use also paper, okay? So don't panic. It's all good. We're gonna make it work anyway. So yes, so someone said, and I want this to bring on screen because it's important. I mean, you can use another stencil if you want, but obviously I'm going to do the step with the stained glass, so it's up to you. I picked a stained glass stencil because this is the one, so I'm going to show you. This one comes with the kit, the starter kit, so I wanted to find a stencil that most of you would have. So for me, it was logical to get to do stained glass because most of the time you bought the kit, and in the kit you have this stencil. So that's why I picked this one. I mean, you can still learn from the class, but obviously you're not going to be able to do this layout because that comes from stained glass. But obviously you can stay and watch and learn from the class, but I'm honest, you will not get this specific layout done today. So thank you for this question, because I think if someone else has, then you know. Anne said that, yes, why not? So thank you, Anne, for that. You can, if you have Celtic knot, you know, you might bring Celtic knot out and then try to follow along the class. It's up to you. But like I said, I'm doing this layout. So, but you can bring another stencil and try it. Okay? So thank you, Anne, for this suggestion. Yeah, so any stencil you want, you can try, but I'm gonna, you know, obviously use this one for today. Someone found the stained glass stencil, so that's good. That's really good. Found it. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, so ladies, I think now it's time to start anyway. So if you don't have the stencil, you know, take whatever you can. So your photos, like I was saying, two horizontal, two vertical, and then you know, these scenery photos. And if you don't have that, you know, papers. We're gonna make it work anyway. So let's do this. So I'm gonna use obviously my stencil. I'm gonna grab my first photo. So that's a photo I had printed at Walgreens, and they did a boo-boo on it. So I have a big green line on my nose. So I'm gonna use that for the class. This way it's not a waste. And I'm gonna take the marker or the erasable pen, because depending on where you print, you know, you have to use one of these. So before you go ahead, always test your marker. So I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna test on the, I'm actually, you can even do here. You don't have to be here, because I know it's erased, so you know, it's okay. And then you erase it, okay? If it doesn't work, obviously you're gonna take your erasable pen, okay? If you don't have an erasable pen, and if by chance you have carbon paper at your house, I need to grab it, you can still do something. So I'm going to show you. So it's a new tip from Dawn Petrie. I don't know if Dawn is there today. I think she's there actually. So you place your carbon, you place your photo, and let's say I'm gonna do a little square here, like this one. Okay, so I'm gonna take you can even take a stylus, you can take a mechanical pencil, and you know, you remove the, oh, what's the name of that, the lead, I think it's the lead you said. It's just because you want to mark, okay? So I'm gonna use that so you can see, but you know, anything will work as long as you can score it. So I'm doing this, and then what happened is at the back you have the lines, okay? So if you don't have carbon paper, if you don't have the reusable pen, you can still follow the class, but you know, that's also another tip for you. You use that. If it works, great. If you have an erasable pen, then use that. And if you have carbon paper at home, use that if you don't have the erasable pen. So I'm gonna do with the dry erase marker because it's so freaking easy to erase. So I'm gonna use that for the class. I'm gonna place this aside, and we are going to start with this first one. So this is, if you want to follow here, it's the one here on the left. So I'm gonna place my photo under the stencil, okay? And you know what, I would place it there because now I have my little square, so it's in the way. So I'm gonna use this line here, okay? So do you see this for like this area? This is where I have my 2018. So you're not using that. You're gonna use this line, okay? So that's the first one. In here. And then the second, okay, so I need to say something. Everyone that has a dry erase marker, follow me with a dry erase marker. Everyone that is using an erasable pen, don't follow me. I repeat, everyone that is using an erasable pen, don't do it yet. I'm gonna do it separate, okay? Because you cannot do it the same way with the marker. So everyone that has the marker and you test it on your photo and it erases, then you can do it, okay? And I'm gonna actually change the lighting on my, or the sound first and then the lighting, because I think it's not good enough. I don't, there you go. I see what I'm doing now. Okay, so so you don't have to trace here because it's 4 inches across, so you don't have to do this. But I'm gonna move, okay, I'm happy, let's say in here. So I'm gonna trace on the inside. So that's the part of the photo I want to keep. So my inside is here. So I'm gonna trace in here. So only if you have the dry erase marker, okay? Don't do it if you have the erasable pen. So here, okay? You know what? I'm gonna use the, I have a pink one, and the reason why is because it shows better on my dark hair. So let's switch it out. So I like it. Let's use the pink because it's dark here, so it shows better with the pink. So I'm gonna place it there and do it again. And I'm gonna, there you go, and then here. Okay, because then it's, see how, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it's easier to see on dark. So that, place it back. So I'm here, okay, and then this is what I wanted to do. So I'm gonna place it there so everybody can see well. So once you're here, you're gonna do this one. You're gonna trace here, and trace here, okay? So I give you time to do this, okay? So in here, and then this line here, you do it both sides. And there is a reason why, but I want you to do both sides, okay? So I leave you time to do this because I want people to be at the same stage. So I'm just looking at the comment while you do this and drink a little bit. Oh, I have a good question. Which direction the stencil is facing? So it's actually symmetrical, so it doesn't matter for this one. Otherwise, I always say, you know, you have the copyright here, you have the name here. So I always say, you know, name on the left. But see, I just flipped my stencil and it doesn't matter. It's still working because it's this one particularly, this stencil is symmetrical all the way around, so it doesn't matter. So you're here. Okay, maybe that you can see better the stencils where I am, but it's there. Okay. Okay, so phone is ringing, but I don't think you can. Oh, yeah, you can. So I'm gonna lift it so you don't hear that much. There you go. Oh, no, it's not done yet. Can you stop? Okay, thank you. Okay, now we're good. Okay, so I have a comment that you're using sundial. Yes, just use whatever you have, but I'm gonna do the class with stained glass. But yes, you know, you can follow the class and try to make it work with sundial if you want. Okay, so I think I think I left enough time, so I think we are all at the same stage now. So now what you do is you take your stencil, okay, and you're gonna do this. You're gonna move this direction and place it here. There you go. So that's why I wanted you to trace your lines, because it's a lot easier to position back your stencil. So still center this photo here and then center here. And then when you're there, I give you the choice. I'm going to tell you what you're going to do. You can have a small amount of photo. So if you go with a small amount, it's going to be this. Okay. If you want to use a little bit more of your photo, then you go on the outside. So you're going to go with this one. Okay. So you're going to take this one. So it's up to you. I think I took the small one, but it doesn't matter. It's up to you. So you can have it or either, because when you're gonna cut, or you're gonna cut either this first one or you're gonna cut the second one. So you win a little bit, okay? So it's up to you. So what that means is you will have more here to the edge of your layout, okay? So it's up to you. Me, I wanted to leave enough space here, so I kind of, and I have enough room to crop anyway. So I took the first one. I took the one inside, not the one outside. So do you need me to repeat this step, or can I go now with the erasable pen to show? And I'm going to show you maybe the ending page. So it's like the real scale. So, oops, I'm going to go here. So see, I still have a little bit of room here on my page. But if you go a little bit more, then, you know, your photo will end up being here. Okay, so it's really up to you. Oh man, this phone, I just telling you, I don't want to be bothered. Okay, so it's up to you how much space you want on the side of your page, okay? But that's the real size page. So if it helps. Now, I think so let me know, do you want me to repeat this step or you are all okay? So just tell me if you want me to repeat this step, because I think most of you are okay. So I'd rather see, no, can you repeat for this step? And if you're using the dry erase marker, okay, because the part with the erasable pen is coming. So I'm just gonna look at the comment and see if I have comment coming for that. Okay, do I have comment? For now, no. Oh, yes, please repeat. Okay, so let's do it again. I'm going to do it from the start. So only follow me if you have the dry erase marker, okay? And for those of you that already done this, what you can do is then do the next photo, okay? Because if you got it here, you got it obviously here. And you can even do the vertical if you want, okay? So this way you don't have to wait on me. So let's do this. So I'm gonna do it again on here. If you don't have the black marker, that's okay. I'm using a pink because on black it shows better, but use the black marker if you have only the black marker, okay? So let's do that again. I take my stencil, see the big square in the middle. I'm not using that, okay? I'm gonna use this part of the stencil. So I'm placing my photo here. And I'm gonna, you don't need to trace here because it's 4 inches across. So you're gonna place your photo where you want. And you're gonna start tracing your first line. So it is gonna be this one. Okay? And then the second one, I was saying that you're gonna use this one, but you're gonna trace on both sides. Okay? Okay? So when you do that, okay, I'll leave you time to do this. This is where there is the tweak, I would say. So I wanted to do a beginner class, but I also wanted to do kind of an advanced class at the same time. So that's why I say, okay, I'm going to use the stained glass, which is a beginner stencil, but I'm going to add a tweak to it to explain you, because it's very, very important that you have to understand that the stencil is here to help you create a design. But like I always says, that's my motto, the template is not your boss. So that means that you can do anything you want with the template. You are in charge. He is not. So it makes the process super easy, but you're still in charge here. Okay? So you thank you, Sandy, for answering question, because I have a hard time to follow. Yeah, Colin. Yeah, I'm gonna now cover the curve, okay? So you'll be good. Oh, you have multiple voices? Oh, that's not good. Oh, so Colin, you heard multiple times? I hope you can fix that. So maybe what I can do is, I don't know, maybe it's a, yeah, multiple voice concern me. I hope not a lot of you have that. Anyway, we're at this part now, so this is where you have to pay attention. So you take your stencil. Oh, I have to close out one of the open pages. Okay. Okay, so let's see what open pages I have. I have no idea. I don't see something on my screen that is open. I mean, I have only Facebook. But if I close Facebook, I don't know if... Okay, let's try it. Okay, let's try that. I hope it's gonna be okay. Ooh, scares me a little bit. I don't think I will touch that, honestly. I think you need Colin maybe to close one of your page, because if I close Facebook, I'm afraid I will lose you guy. So so I hope you can fix that, Colin, but I'm not gonna touch the setup right now. It's too scary. Okay, so let's go back to now that we kind of talk about the text side. So like I was saying, once you're there, okay, once you're there, you're gonna turn your stencil like this. So this, did I do it right? Yeah. You place it there. See, the curve is there now. Okay? And then you're gonna trace, I was saying, or either inside or outside, depending how much photo you want. Okay? So I'm gonna trace on the inside. Okay? So actually on the outside. Let's do the outside. So on the outside. Okay? That's it. And then once you're done, you're gonna cut. So I'm gonna show, I don't want to use the trimmer because I don't have a lot of room on my table, but I recommend the trimmer. Okay, that's the best way to cut straight lines, so don't do what I'm doing. But I take a large blade, so it's gonna be not that bad, I would say. There you go. So the rule is always to cut on the outside of the line. So if you don't know what that means, outside of the lines, I have a very easy way to remember. The part of the photo you want to keep has to have the lines on it. If you don't have the lines on it, that means you're wrong. So you have to see your lines once you're done cutting. So see, I see my line here. I don't see my line here. I don't care. That's what I care about. So here the same thing. I'm gonna cut, but I'm gonna show you I want my line to stay. Okay? So, okay, so I'm gonna grab my scissors to do that. Okay. So, again, I want to keep my lines on my photo. So I'm just gonna do like this. And don't leave a gap. You don't want a gap. Oops, I'm gonna show you. You don't want a gap, okay? You want to really be next to the line, but still the lines is visible on your photo. Okay, so the lines is still visible. I didn't leave any gap, but then it does need to stay on my photo. And then obviously, because this is the dry erase marker, da-da-da, da-da-da. Okay, so that's it. So everybody that has a dry erase marker, please do the following steps. So take your next one, the next horizontal photo, place it under, and then again take this line this time. So probably I will place it there. And again do this line, and then flip your stencil. Actually, it's even easier to transfer your stencil, I just realized. So you're here, and then you just move this over. Whatever you do, but you need to have the curve this side, okay? Then do that by the time I explain now for the erasable marker, okay? So everyone that has an erasable marker, now you can follow what I'm gonna do, okay? So everybody else, the dry erase marker team, you can start doing the two horizontal, like these two and these two, okay? So erasable marker team, I hope you're ready, because now I'm gonna explain with the erasable marker. So I want you to piece any kind to take any piece of paper you can grab. It doesn't matter, like see this one is stained. So this is what we're gonna do. We are gonna create a template because with the erasable pen, if I do the lines, right, and you want to erase that, that's not a good thing to do, okay? This is great when we trace the marks and then we erase it, but not on your photo. So I'm gonna explain you why. Okay, so let's take, I will show you. If I take that, okay, and if I place it there, so let's say, okay, let me try to do this for you so you understand the concept. So this, all of that, oops, okay, but I'm gonna trace in the middle of the photo, okay? This is why I want you to understand something. So when I will be cutting it, and again on the outside, okay? Okay, so this is going to be very easy to delete that like this, okay? Always at an angle, by the way, never like this, always at an angle, and then, you know, it's at the edge, so it's very easy to remove everything. See that? I mean, I don't think you saw it, but I was able to remove my lines, okay? So I'm going to show you. So, oops. I don't think the camera is doing a good job, but here there is no lines anymore, okay? But if it's in the middle of your photo, okay, so when you want to erase it, you will have actually to rub your photo, and I'm afraid by doing this you're gonna remove the ink on your photo. I mean, you can actually try. You do this and you do it, and it might work, but it might not. It might remove the ink on your photo, okay? So that's why I'm going to give you a trick for that, because this time, exceptionally, we are going to write on the photo itself, because it's a guideline. This is a guideline, right? So we need to write on the photo, and usually we don't. We just write in here, and then we cut, and then we erase an angle, and it's all good, okay? But because we are doing the guideline here, I need to actually trace in the middle of the photo. But this is exceptional. It's just because I'm doing a tweak to the stencil, but most of the time you won't need that. So let's do it. So you take a piece of paper, like I was saying, you place your stencil like we did before, and you're gonna trace the same thing. You're gonna trace here, but you're gonna trace here because now we don't have the photo anymore, so you have to mark it. And then you're gonna do the 2 lines like I was doing before, so the 2 lines on each side, okay? And then you're gonna either move that or flip that, whatever you want, but you want to have this curve comes here, and use that as a guide, and then you trace on the outside or the inside, like I explained before, depending on how much photo you want. So I trace both, okay? So now, depending on what you want, so I'm gonna wait you finish that and then look at the questions I have in the group. So do that, and then I'm looking at questions if I have some. Okay, so I'm just looking if I have more comments coming in. Okay, so closed caption, I don't think Facebook offer that. So nope, I don't think you will have to watch the replay if you want to do the layout from A to Z, but I don't think they offer caption in Facebook. Okay, so this one, I'm assuming, when you can, please give eCam the permission to display your name. It's in the post description, or if someone can place the link in the chat box, because that helps me to know who asked the question. Scene marker. Oh, you mean this? I think you mean this one, right? So I have a black one, and I have a pink one, and I have a blue one and a red one. I think that's the one you refer to. The fact I used the pink was because on dark photos it works better, so that's why I was using the pink. Okay, so I don't see any more new question. Let me refresh that. Maybe there is, and then I will go to the next step. Okay, do I have more question? No, I don't have. Okay, so I think we can move along now. Okay, so when you're here, and so again, take a trimmer. It's just because, I don't have a lot of space, so I'm not going to take a trimmer. But again, make sure the lines, or remember, the lines has to be on the part of the paper you want to keep. So you still want to see your lines. Okay, so I'm still seeing my lines. And now I'm going to cut. I'm going to take the one outside. There you go. So that's how it looks like, okay? And now you're good to go, because I think it's super easy now. So you're going to take, remember my original photo, or actually I can do it on this one. So basically it's a template, okay? So you're going to use. So once you have it, you're like, okay, I think I want this. So you're going to do that. And then you're going to, do your marks, and then you cut it. So it's like an easy, way to not mark your photo in here, because like I said, then you're gonna rub, and I'm afraid it's gonna remove the ink. Okay, so it's better to be safe than sorry. So just do this template, and then it's very easy. You take, your first photo, you do this, and then you take the next one. Like for example, this one. Or you know what? I'm gonna show you on the real page. I think it will make easier to understand. So see, wait a minute. Did I tell you something wrong? Oh my gosh, I did. Did I do that? I did. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, I can't believe what I just did. Okay, we have a problem here, ladies. Oh man, I can't believe I let you do that. How we're gonna fix this? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. You know what happened? Lesson learned. We learn by our mistake. Is because this is small, right? Because I printed in small. So I told you, ignore this in the middle. And I'm like, I'm looking at that, and I'm like, oh boy. It was the small one, not the big one. So, so what will happen is, I guess what will happen is you will have bigger number. You have 2018 or whatever you want to do bigger, and you will not have this. I'm so sorry, ladies. I am so sorry. Man. So the erasable team that has the erasable pen, you have a chance to, if you didn't cut it yet, to cut the real shape. And everybody else, I'm so sorry. I did a big mistake. I don't know what to say. It's just like, so let me know. Okay, so for everyone, yeah. So obviously, yes, you can do. Thank you, Hilda, for the suggestion. We can do a frame. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay, but I'm so very sorry. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. I was so focusing on explaining this part that I completely okay. So next time I'm going to show on the real page and switch back and forth, even if it's a lot of work, like having the real page out and do this. Or really remember that, this is smaller than the real stencil, because that's put me out of the thing. But that's okay. So that's okay. mistakes are always good. So what you're gonna do, everyone that cut that, okay, this, we are gonna add a frame around, okay? And I will show you how it's easy. And then everybody else that didn't cut yet, and if you didn't, you can do this shape. So basically, instead of cutting, doing straight here, you're gonna now trace in here, okay? No big deal. We're gonna make it work. You know, there are things that worse on the planet right now. It's okay. Okay, so everybody finish, you know, your photos. Like I said, or either you're gonna end up having this shape, you know, all around, or you will have this shape all around, okay? What you can do actually, oh, I like that. Ooh, I think I have another idea also. I love when I do mistakes because I always have more ideas. Okay, so that's why I like it. What you can do is, but now I need to find, do I have a piece of, obviously not, but I was thinking that what you can do is on the photo, see how we miss, there you go, I'm going to explain. So see how we miss this part, right? What you can do if you still have a lot of photo on this side, you can actually use this part to actually add you know, photo. So it will be like there you will have a gap here, and then you will have your photo here. If it's not too complicated for you. Otherwise, you know, we are going to do a frame and it's going to be a lot easier. But that's the other options also, is to take the same photo and actually cut in your photo, you know, the missing part coming from this. Okay? So all good. That will be very interesting to see at the end what pages we come up with, because there will be way more options that I plan to have in the first place, which really tells me the template is not your boss. Okay? Okay, so I think I will give you just 5 more minutes that we are all at the same stage, and then we do this step. Oh, you know what we can try? I will like that. So can you post a photo because I'm not sure I can actually grab a photo on my screen. So that will be interesting to see if I can do that. So if anybody, even, you know, just post a photo in the Facebook comments so I can see if I can have it on screen. And then, yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I'm so sorry, but yeah, I don't think Facebook does the captioning. I don't. I will inquire, but I don't think they do. I'm so sorry for that, but I can't. There is no options to turn captioning unless, you know, Facebook does automatically. But yeah. Okay. Good question. Catherine, I think what you have to do, I think I saw some comments about make sure that you don't have a lot of open pages, that you have only Facebook open and stuff like that. Because me, I don't have any window open except the live, and that's it. So I'm waiting if someone can post a page so I can actually see. Yeah, I agree, Hilda. I love when I do mistake. Not when I'm doing a live with nearly 100 people watching on me, but you know, but I love it. Yeah, I love doing mistake because I'm way more creative in this case. So again, the solution is we are going to add a frame, which in the end actually might look even better, which is good. Or we are going to like saying like we cut out the same photo and it's going to look great also. So I'm just trying to see. Yeah, Susan answered that, so thank you for that. But anybody can post just a photo because I want to make sure I can actually bring on screen a page. And I need to test that to see if that's possible. That would be awesome if it's possible, because then we can see if I have a question, you can actually send your question with your photo. So I'm waiting. And this way also I'm gonna prepare the next step, and this time make sure I'm doing the real page, and I'm like, that's the right square, so that's the one we're gonna use, and then we use this one. Like this time I'm not gonna do the same mistake. I learned. Okay, so good. I'm glad, Katrine, you were able to fix that. So do you have any issue to post a photo? I don't see any photo. It's been even with the time difference, it should be there now. Okay, so still not. That's weird. So you cannot post a photo under the comments? That's weird. Okay, I'm gonna try myself then. I'm gonna grab. Yeah, I don't want to mess up, so I'm just gonna. And if it's not working well, it's not working. I don't see any photo. Oh shoot! Hilda confirmed that. That sucks. I'm honest. Oh, you cannot do that? Oh man. Okay, so that's okay. Then we're gonna just do. So I have a question here. So we can cut the photo and use part of the. Yes, you can cut the same photo. Obviously not cutting the face, but you can add in here if you want to. Me, it would have not been possible. I would have cut my head. Okay, so let's move on, ladies, to the next step, which is this one, those two. So if you don't have photos, like I was saying, use paper, okay? Coordinating papers for your thing. So there you go. So this time I'm not gonna do the same mistake. So I'm gonna actually take the real page. So it's less likely that I will tell you something wrong. So we are going to use this shape. So do you see this one? Okay, so make sure you use the right one. But it's the right one this time. You can trust me, this one. So we are going to use that square, okay? This one. And later we are going to use this one. So keep those two in mind. So that's the one we're going to use, okay? And we are using this one now. So now everybody can do at the same time, erasable pen team or dry erase marker team. It doesn't matter because we're going to do the same step. So here is what I was doing. So I'm not going to use this one because I already cut in there, but I'm going to use, for example, this one, okay? So the idea is this. So see the example of this one. So let's start by this corner then. I have this, and then I end up having this. So how I do this? Well, you know what? Maybe I will take. Well, let's take this one that has a bad line on it. I don't know if you see it. I don't think you can even see, but there is a big green line right in the middle, which is bad. So I'm gonna use my marker. Use your erasable pen if you have your erasable pen, obviously. And again, I was saying that we are gonna use the big one and the little one. So the big one is one of those, this one, okay? So let's say I'm gonna take this, okay? And you know what, I can do this for you guys, so it makes it easier to actually see the one we are going to use, and then we are going to use this one, okay? So I guess it makes it a lot easier for you. I hope. Actually, even do this. So that's the one we're going to use, okay? Okay. So now what I'm going to do is trace on the inside. So that's the photo, right? I want to keep. So when I trace, it's inside, okay? So I'm tracing, so it's inside. When I'm cutting, it's outside. So I'm doing this, okay? So that's the first one. And then you cut that out, and when you cut that out, remember that you want to see your lines, okay? So you really want to see your lines. So I let you, yeah, I'm gonna do it so you can see. So again, a paper trimmer if you can. I'm just using scissors because, you know. There. And then this one. Okay. Just keep this. There you go. So I'm gonna erase that. So if you have papers, obviously it's easy. You do your with the mechanical pencil. With the pencil, you trace your line, and then you erase with the regular eraser. And then the second part of the photo, like I was saying, now we are gonna use the small one. Let me check that. Yes. So I have this one, and I'm gonna use, you know, for example, this one. I'm gonna do that. I don't think I need to trace here because I already, well, actually I do. Okay. And then again, I'm gonna cut that. There you go. Okay, so I'm cleaning that. And this, okay. So I want to wait that everybody is at this stage, at least one cut, either paper or photo, it doesn't matter, because I'm going to explain now how we're going to position it on the page. So I have this, but this is weird because Debbie said when I used eCam, I got double or repeat voice, so I closed it and just went to Facebook and no echo. Yeah, but you're still, that's good, but you still, I mean, I can still see your name. So that means that once you grant eCam, even if you close, yeah, you need to close the eCam window. If there is an eCam window, obviously you want to close it, but that doesn't change the fact that you allow eCam to show your name, which is a lot better for me. So Debbie, thank you for this tip. If you have the eCam window open, then you close it, okay? Because it helps with the echo. So thank you for that, Debbie. And then let's see, I saw that someone, good. So let's see if I can actually bring that on screen, but I don't think I can. No. Yeah, okay, so actually pretty good. How I'm gonna, can I do that? I wonder if I can do that. Let me try something for you guys. See if it works myself on my computer. So I took a screenshot. Where is my screenshot? Oh, right there. Let's see if I can actually move it over to you. Let's see. I'm gonna get very techy here. Let's see if I can do. Oh, let me do that. New image overlay. What is that? I'm trying, okay? So I'm not sure what will end up happening, but let's try this. I go to my desktop and I take that and I open it and then, woo, I'm scared. Okay, I do it. Oh, it does work. Do you see, I think it's Pat. Do you see that? So I'm gonna wait to confirm that you see that. Because I think it's a great example where you can see that, actually see how she ended up using the top part of the photo and then here the right part of the photo. So you can understand when we try to explain, you can still use your photo. So confirm if you can see that. This is awesome. I love technology when it works. I'm telling you. So, but I just wait. Yes, perfect. So I'm gonna close it now because I think everybody saw. That's awesome. So that means I can bring everything I want. Oh, I love it. I think I can even move. Let me try again. Okay, I'm having fun now. Let's see if I can move that. Oh, I can. Can I reduce that? Oh, I can. It's awesome. I love it. Oh, man. I'm so happy I did the mistake. See? Now I learned a new trick. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Okay, so I'm so excited. So happy I did this mistake because it turned out that it's great. I'm so happy. Okay. So this, you have now two pieces. So I'm gonna show you where it's gonna be. Okay, so it's gonna be, once we'll paste everything down, it's gonna be here and it's gonna be here, right? Okay. I decided to do, I think, this one, and then this one is on the top. So it's up to you. It's up to you. You can do this way, or you can do the opposite way. So you can have this one and this one under. Okay? So up to you. I was like, which one I like better? I'm like, oh, I like better on the top. Okay? Okay? And like I said, we're going to use this one and this one. Okay? For placement. But let's start. Oh, man, no. I stained my thing with that. Bad. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to redo the page anyway. But lesson learned again. Don't do what I did. It's just because I was doing the live class and moving things around, but I never put my stencil, on my photo like this. But, it's okay. It's for the class. I will redo it. So we are going now to paste the photos. I don't know if you already did that, but if you are a beginner, I'm going to show you how you do that. It's very easy. You take, you know what, I'm going to do at the back. You take your page, you take a mechanical pencil, you take your clips if you have them. If you don't, you hold with your hands. I think my clips are now under the table, certainly. When I moved my computer, well, they now. Does it happen to you when you lose your stuff? It happens to me all the time. Where are my clips? Oh, there you go, behind my computer. That's what happens when you move your computer. So what I do is I center my stencil, because the stencil is a little bit smaller than your page. So you center it, you secure it with the clips or with your hands if you don't have clips. And then you're like, okay, oh, that's good that I printed in small this time. So this one, I know it's there. So I'm going to do placement marks. It will work better if I do this, obviously. So here, I'm doing just so it depends where, obviously, you cut your photo. But if you will have to do this mark if you cut your photo straight, like I told you at the beginning. And then you will have to do other placement marks here. Right? If you did cut straight here, okay? Which I think most of you did. And then here, it's the rounded part of it. So just start here, because the rounded part is now, right, here. But it's just to position your photo, so you don't need the top. It's just, or if you are really scared, I'm going to show you how you can do that. But do your placement marks for, so I'm going to do this one because I assume a lot of people will have to do this one anyway, because I ask you to cut straight. So obviously, and I'm going to show you what will happen. So what I was saying is, if you're scared and you want to do more placement marks, then you flip your stencil and you add, your curve marks here. But honestly, you don't have to. It's an extra step you don't need. So what you're going to do is, Where is my template that I did? Oh, there you go. So you're gonna place your photo within your placement marks. So here, so this one will be here. See, you don't need the curve. You just need to make sure you place it well in here, this angle. And obviously you're gonna place either photo here or paper if you cut straight. And then you do this one, and you do this one in here. So you glue down your pieces. If it's not perfect, like for example here it's not perfect, you see your lines for any reason, because we are not perfect, you are just gonna erase those lines and that's it. Okay, so just do that. Do your placement marks. I give you the time to do this, especially because now we have more placement marks because of me. So take your stencil and do all your placement marks for your photos, the 2 vertical and 2 horizontal, and then we'll do the steps with the 2 small photos. So I give you a little bit of time. I'm gonna check inside the group if there is no questions, but do your placement marks with a pencil and glue down obviously your photo within the placement marks, and erase if you still see some of your marks on it. And I'm gonna flip back so you can see the design. So it's always there. And I'm gonna look in the group if I have. I think I'm gonna remove that because having 2 of them is maybe confusing now. So it's better to have only one. You can follow along. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do next time. Oh man. So you see, when I was having this, oh, I'm so happy I did this mistake. Okay, so I printed this in small, so you can have it on your screen right there, right, to follow. But then I did this mistake because this for me looked, anyway. But next time I'm gonna take a photo of the ending layout and place it, I don't know, maybe here, but with the click of a button I can make this disappear. So it's not taking space on my craft table for real, and then I can remove it whenever I want with a click, which is a lot better than me doing this, like having the page and then trying to put it on my computer, which is not great. So yeah, I learned a lot today. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, so I have a good question here, so I'm going to have it on screen. Should photo size be 4x6 or 5x7? Yes, you can. I recommend 4x6. If you have a 5x7, it's going to work, obviously, but you're going to crop more. But it's 4x6. My templates are made for 4x6 in the first place, and they can be used for 5x7 as well. But the main focus it's 4x6 because they are the cheapest one, obviously, to print as well, which has a good advantage. Okay, so I think, unless someone say that you are not at this stage, I think you have. Let me know. I want to see at least 10 people saying that you are the stage that the photos are glued down. Actually, those 4. So we can move to this these 2. So we're gonna place them on the page, and after that we'll do the one in the middle and the frame if we have to, for people that need a frame. So I'm just waiting to see if they have comments. Okay, so good. So Brenda is ready. Brenda is ready. So it was my first first live class. Yes, I did live before, but the class I didn't know what to expect, and it was great. It was great. It was fun. Yes, glue down. So perfect. I have another one that say that. I don't have the name, but we have someone else. Why I cannot grip? There you go. So I have another comment that is done. So this is good. Okay, so I think we can go to the next step, okay? So now that we have our 4 photos glued down, we're gonna tackle this. So I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna show you. So what you're gonna do, because you have your photos down now, so it makes a lot easier. You're gonna take, remember that we say we're gonna take this one, okay? So I'm gonna place it here and do my placement marks, okay? So here at the corner of my 2 photos, and I'm gonna do my placement marks. So if I have this in here, I have my photos here, I will place here and do my placement marks. So I hope it makes sense. Play it back, maybe it's easier for you to see. So see my the lines here, so that's the line of the stencil. So I place it here. There you go. So maybe I can lift this. Okay, so do your placement marks with your pencil, so we'll be able to. So, and also keep in mind that I'm doing this and then I'm doing this on the top, okay? So if you reverse it, don't glue it down yet then, because this one is going to be under, okay? Or don't glue this part, so we can at least place this under. Make sense? So don't put glue here. If you're doing, me, I'm doing on the top. So see, if you're doing under it, then don't glue this part of the photo, so you'll be able to fit it inside. Okay, I don't want you to do another mistake again, because I'm telling you something wrong. Okay, so if you decided to do this way, that's all good. If you decided to do the other way around, then you don't want to put glue in here. You can put glue there, but not here, because you want to put this one under. Okay, so I'll let you choose whatever you want to do, but for now, do your placement marks and glue down your first photo. So I'm gonna again lift so you can see, and there you go. Okay, so I'm waiting a little bit, and then when you're done with that, we can move along. Okay, so I hope I can close that. Yes, okay, and I can go to Facebook again and see if everything looks good here. Yes. I learned so much with you today. I hope you learned too, but I have to tell, I mean, I really didn't wish in the first place to do a mistake at the beginning of the class for sure, but I'm so happy I did. I am really, because I learned so much from it, and I think you'll learn also that when you have a challenge, you can make it work as well. Like I said, if you have to remember something, I created this stencil to make it very easy, but I never let the stencil to be my boss. I am the one that creates, and it's just a tool that makes my life easy, but it's a tool. I am in charge here. Okay, so I'm gonna wait a little bit. If someone can confirm you actually you're good with this part, so we can move to the second one. It's hard to tell, you know, at what stage you are, but so I try to kind of estimate how long it would take, because you have to listen first what I'm saying, and then you have to do it. So I place this back. Okay. Okay, so I think we can go ahead now. I think we're good. Okay, so once you have this down, for this one, it's super easy. You're gonna take that and you're gonna place it here. Wait a minute. There, I think it's better here. Okay, I do a better job here, so I'm gonna do it here. So see, this, you place these 2 lines in here. So I'm just gonna lift so you can see. So that's the part of the stencil we're gonna use, this one, okay? You see it? Okay. So you're gonna place it there. at the angle again. But see, now you have your this in here. Okay. So the reason why it's not matching here, because I'm a rebel and I'm doing a lot of things free hands. So I was like, it's okay, and just glue it down. So that's why it's not perfect. It still look very good, but it's not as perfect here. See, it's there, and I should be actually here. See, but it doesn't matter because I don't think someone will notice that. And I was like, no, I like it there. So it's just like boom, 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 boom. So, but here, like I saying, you place back your stencil in here and you will see the square. And you don't have to do placement marks this time because see, there is no line here, right? So that's the easy way. It's just like, okay, you know what? I don't even need placement marks because I can just glue down my photo directly. If you want to do that, I'm going to use the clip so it doesn't move in here. But yeah, so you do that, and then you can place your piece in here. So I'm curious. I want to see some of your photos, Guy. So I know you cannot post in the directly on the live. I think they will add this at some point, I'm pretty sure, but anyway. So if someone can post a photo of your page so far, that would be awesome. You know, a regular post, and I will do my trick. I'm gonna, you know, copy paste your image and have it on screen by the time I'm cleaning some stuff. Oh, you know what? I have a window. Oh, yeah, no, I don't want to close this window. I'm too afraid it's gonna close the live. Okay, so I'm gonna, oops, no, it's not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to clean stuff, but I guess I can't. Can I do this? Oh yeah, I can't. Okay, so that's good. Tick, I'm cleaning up my stuff. So if someone can tell me, oh, my screen is not as clear as beginning. Oh, okay, maybe the connection is bad. Okay, so I'm just looking at Facebook if there's someone is adding a page picture. Oh, there you go. I see someone. Wait a minute. I want to see. I would like to see someone that has the already started to do that, so we can have a look. I don't see it yet, but I'm keep looking. And obviously you can do the rest of it while I'm looking for an image. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna take you, Tina. I'm gonna take that. Ooh, Tina is fast. I'm just not kidding. I love it. Ooh, I cannot wait to share with you guys. So give me a minute. I'm gonna grab my screenshot that is somewhere. Oh yeah, I know. I remember the steps. So I need to go to add image. I need to grab it. Oh, I just love these things. Wait a minute. Why I can't? Oh, there you go. Open. Ta-da! Isn't that awesome? Okay, so that's perfect. So see, she even added that in the middle, which is great. I love, by the way, that story. It's amazing. And see, she did this under this one. She did this one under this one, and this one under this one, and this one under this one. And oh, she was the lucky one. She did cut the photo. You know, the shape it was supposed to be in the first place, and then she did that. Amazing! I love it. That's so cool. So Tina, that's great. Okay, so So I can show you now quickly how I did this one, because I think you understand how we do these 4 things. So for this one, I didn't take the big one. I took the small one, and I just traced on a piece of paper. So I used a regular piece of paper, and I traced my square. And for the, if you wonder about the numbers, I used a stencil, my stencil for letters and numbers. Oh, actually, you can't even see it. You know what? Let's take that, a black thing. There you go. That's a lot better. So I use the two the numbers on my stencil. I just use a regular actually pencil to do that, and I just, you know, write on it 2018, and yeah, and that's it. And oh yes, so I think we're pretty much done, but what I'm gonna do is because I said it will be up to 11, so if there are any questions that you have, I can, oh, you know what, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna wait that everybody is pretty much ready, but then I will show you something about also how to pick up the color background if you have a hard time to do this, because I have something that makes it a little bit more easier to do that. So yeah, and oh yeah, I forgot about the frame. So if you want to do a frame, that's very easy. You're gonna do this. Okay, let me grab that back. So you see, if you couldn't cut your photos and you want to add a frame, no, I'm gonna do the frame with that. So what you do is just that you're gonna, you know, take that. I'm not doing the whole thing, but I'm going to show you what it looks like quickly. So again, trimmer, don't do that, okay? I'm just doing it because for the class it's a lot quicker. But if you have a trimmer, please use it. You're going to get really good cuts. And then for circles, use a detail scissors. Never use that for circle. The blades are too long for that. So this. And remember, when you trace on the inside and when you cut on the outside, so that means the lines needs to be visible on the part you want to keep. Okay, and then you will have this in here. So you will have your frame around. Okay, so I hope you get the concept right there. Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna wait if there are some, or you know, I can switch. No, I'm not gonna switch to my face yet, because if I have to explain stuff. Okay, so let me find your image then. So Lori, let's find that in the Facebook group. Why did I lose my Facebook group now? Oh no, you're here. I mean, I wish you can see my setup. I have my computer, I have my webcam here, I have my second screen on the right. So okay, let's see if I can see Lori, where are you? Ooh, I see so many great pages. Okay, let me take it. Oh, but actually you can see it in the group, so that's fine. But I'm looking for Lori. Oh, nice, Lori. So I'm gonna have you on screen. There you go. And then I'm gonna close that so we can see your layout. This is awesome. No, that's not the one I want. That's the one I want from Lori. There you go. And there you go. So that's awesome. Yeah, you got it right. Perfect. So you can still work on that. Sorry, you don't see it on my. I don't think you see. Do you see my mouse actually? On my screen I have a hands on the purple background. Do you see that actually? I don't even. I don't think you see it. Maybe you do. I don't know. And then in the middle, obviously, you can have, embellishment. So you can have the date like I did. I mean, it's up to you what you can do in the middle, but it's great. It looks great. I love it. So that's perfect. So I'm going to close that. Okay. So I'm going to wait if there are some questions. I'm going to move a little bit the computer so I can see better, actually. There you go. That's a lot better for me. So I'm just waiting on if I see some comments coming or questions, and if there are none, I'm gonna switch back to me and say goodbye. So I'm just waiting. Thank you, Hilda. I wasn't sure. So yeah, you don't see what I'm doing, okay, with the mouse. So thank you for letting me know, because I will make sure that I know that. Okay, good. So any question, or let me know. Otherwise, I will switch back the camera and then say goodbye to everybody and just enjoy after the pages that has been created, which I love. They looks awesome. So okay, so I loved it. It was really so much fun. Yes, Brenda, I agree. I will be honest with you. I cannot commit to do that all the time. So I felt there was a huge need for me to get out here and then lift your spirit. But I don't want to tell you I'm going to do this on a regular basis. So I hope I can do more. If I do one more, I think, and then maybe you can tell me, I will do one on the overlay stencils. Because even though I have a video tutorials on my website, I think doing an overlay layout with you guys will help. But after that, I'm not sure I can sustain to do a live class this way in a regular basis. Just because I'm extremely busy with my academy. I don't know if you know what it is, but so that takes a lot of my time as well. So I don't know if I can do live classes like this on a regular basis. But I think I could add, if I see a lot of interest, I could add an overlay class just for the overlay, okay? So if I see this is really something you would like to see. And then let me give you something that I'm sure you will love. So let me grab the link for you. I mean, it's not a clickable link, but where is it? Is it this one? I think that's the one. Let me grab it on the screen. So if you go to this page, the Academy is closed right now. I open only once a year. So, it's not open because, like I say, it takes a lot of time to prepare my Academy. And when I welcome my members, I want to be there for them. So that's why it's not open right now. But in there, if you go there and you leave your email, I have actually my 10 best tips. So if you enjoy this class, I think you will really enjoy my best tips. You just give the email and I'm going to send you the tips, okay? So you can do that. You can do to this, you know what, I'm going to actually, I hope I think it's working. But let me know. If there is any issue, let me know. But it should be working. You can leave your email and I will send you my best 10 tips, and it's a video, and I think you will learn a lot from it also. So I see a lot of interest in overlay class. Oh, perfect. Of course, I'm going to do a class then. Tina said that she has them and never use them. So you are on my radar, Tina. You're going to use it for sure. So yeah, if I do a live class, that would be the one then, I think. So anyway, I think I will switch up to my face and then goodbye. Say goodbye to everyone. So okay, so I'm gonna switch back to my face in here. So I'm gonna bring my computer in front of me, which is gonna be easier to look at you in the eyes. So there you go. I'm here. Okay, so I hope you like the class. I can still see. Okay, so I'm so happy. It seems the overlay class is gonna be a good one. Let's look at the calendar. I don't think I can make it next week. And also because we prepare a live class also on digital scrapbooking. And that's why I'm saying I can't really commit to a lot of live classes because, you know, I have a lot of things going on as well. But if there is one class that is coming, that will be the overlay for sure. And it will be the same. It will be a Facebook Live inside Facebook. As for the digital class, it will have to be Zoom meeting because we are going to Laurie, my expert in digital scrapbooking, is going to share her screen, and there is no way to do that in Facebook Live, and unless I found there is a way to do it, and we do Facebook Live. But if there is not a way to do that, it will have to be a Zoom meeting. It's not so complicated. I'm using Zoom meeting all the time with my members of the academy, and once it's set up, it's super easy. It's very easy. But that's gonna be digital scrapbooking, and I think it's April 13. I think. Yeah. Anyway, so thank you so much. I don't see any more comments coming in. I'm gonna look over to Facebook in case in the live feed. Yeah. So I just see comments about the overlay class. So okay, so I'm gonna leave you there. It's 10:30. We were super quick. I mean, you were super quick, and especially because I did a mistake, and we'll still be able to do pages. So that's great. I cannot wait to see all your layouts that you've done today. Don't hesitate. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do right after that. Okay, right after that, I'm gonna close the live, obviously, and I'm gonna create a post with my page. Okay. So I'm gonna create a post with that and saying that was the page we did in live class. So then you can post under it all your pages, so we can see how everybody had made her own interpretation of the class, which is great, which I love. And remember, the template is not your boss. Never, ever, ever. Template makes your life easy, but it's not your boss. No, if you don't mind, so I don't know. If you don't mind, don't put your email address in the Facebook post. I will be too overwhelmed. So please go to this page, liafranceacademy.com/opening, and there is a field. Oh yeah, Tina, sorry. So yeah, I'm gonna answer that then. So I answer this one, and I'm answering this one because it's important. So like I was saying, don't leave your email in the group, okay? I'd rather you go to liafranceacademy.com/opening. You enter your email here, and automatically it will send you something. So the same thing for you, Tina. The video with the 10 tips, please go there. Enter your email and you will get the best tips. It sends you to another page. No, okay, so that I assume this is a question from one of my member. So I'm going to close those two. So is there a magic number for this class? So there is no magic number for this class. Magic numbers are for, you're like, what is a magic number? So quickly, you know, in my membership site, when you do certain action like watch video tutorials, attend a class, go to a virtual crops, something like that, you actually get a magic number, and then you accumulate a certain number of magic number, and then you won $5 reward, like gift certificate, basically. So that's what I have for my members on the Academy. So but there is no magic number for this class today. I don't know your name, but thank you for the question. It was nice to ask, but there is no number for today. So I'm looking at the screen. It seems it's all good. I hope I cover everything. So like I was saying, I'm going to post right away this page of mine, and then you can post your pages under, and then I'm going to also try to answer when you watch the replay, if there are some questions, I will try to answer you, but please forgive me if I can't answer all the questions because I don't know how many I will have after when it will be the replay, okay? But thank you so very much. I learned a lot from you. I hope you learn a lot from me as well. And we'll have a digital class, like I said, and then I'm hoping to do an overlay class because it was really fun, and I hope I can free my calendar for you guys and do an overlay class. Thank you so much. Bye. Okay, where do I finish these things? Oh, here. End.